Welcome back to Factual America. Today, we're turning up the volume on love, laughter, and a little bit of lunacy as I take you inside the most outrageous American weddings. Forget the white picket fences and polite I do's. These weddings are bigger, wilder, and more unforgettable than you ever imagined. From skydiving ceremonies to zombie-themed receptions, I traveled across the country to find the couples who said I do their way and proved that in America, when it comes to weddings, there are no rules, only memories. Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's crash the craziest parties love has ever thrown. Part 1. Why go outrageous? Why do some couples ditch tradition and go full throttle on their big day? I asked every couple I met, and the answers were always the same. We wanted a wedding nobody would ever forget. We wanted to show the world who we really are. We just wanted to have fun. And after what I witnessed, I can confirm mission accomplished. Part 2. Theme weddings that defy belief. Let's start with the themes because in America, no idea is too wild. The Star Wars Wedding, California. The bride walked down the aisle to the Imperial March. The groom wore a full Darth Vader costume. Guests were handed lightsabers instead of rice. The best man was Chewbacca. At the reception, the cake was shaped like the Death Star. May the vows be with you. The Zombie Apocalypse Wedding, Ohio. Guests arrived in full zombie makeup. The couple exchanged vows in a graveyard set, and the first dance was to Thriller. Instead of a bouquet toss, they threw out fake severed arms. The cake oozed red velvet blood. Till death and undeath do us part. The Underwater Wedding, Florida Keys. I squeezed into a wetsuit and joined a couple as they said their vows 20 feet below the surface, surrounded by tropical fish and a scuba diving officiant. The rings were delivered by a mermaid, and the kiss sent a cloud of bubbles to the surface. Part 3. Venues that break the mold. On top of a roller coaster, New Jersey. The ceremony happened at the highest point of the ride. The couple said, I do, then immediately plummeted down the first drop with their wedding party screaming behind them. Talk about a thrill ride at a monster truck rally, Texas. The bride arrived in a lifted truck, the groom in a racing suit. The vows were drowned out by revving engines, and the Just Married sign was painted on the side of a monster truck. After the kiss, the newlyweds took a victory lap over a pile of crushed cars. In a haunted house, Louisiana, the couple exchanged vows in front of a wall of flickering jack-o'-lanterns, with costumed ghouls as witnesses. The reception featured a ghost hunt and a cake shaped like a haunted mansion. Part 4. Dress codes and entrances to remember. Cosplay Wedding, Oregon. The entire wedding party dressed as their favorite movie, comic, or video game characters. I saw Spider-Man walk his grandma down the aisle, and Mario and Luigi served as ring bearers. Skydiving entrance, Nevada. The bride and groom jumped out of a plane in full wedding attire, landed in a field, and walked straight into their ceremony. Veil and all, wind-blown hair included. Motorcycle parade, South Dakota. The couple rode a Harley down the aisle, followed by a parade of leather-clad guests, revving engines and tossing confetti. Part 5. Receptions that rewrite the rules. Food Truck Festival, California. Instead of a sit-down dinner, the couple hired a fleet of food trucks, tacos, burgers, donuts, and even a grilled cheese van. Guests got tokens to sample everything and voted for their favorite. The best truck won a trophy and a spot in the couple's anniversary party. Silent Disco, New York. Everyone wore wireless headphones and danced to their own music channel. Watching Grandma groove to hip-hop while the Flower Girl spun to Disney hits? Priceless. Backyard slip and slide, Georgia. The dance floor was a giant slip and slide. The first dance ended with the bride and groom sliding into a pool, still in their wedding clothes. Part 6. Unexpected moments and wild surprises. Flash mob vows. The officiant started the vows. Then suddenly, the entire wedding party broke into a choreographed dance. Even the grandparents joined in. Pet parade. At one wedding, every guest brought their pet. Dogs, cats, parrots, and even a pig in a tuxedo. The best pet got a treat-filled trophy. Tattoo exchange. Instead of rings, one couple got matching tattoos during the ceremony, with the artist set up right at the altar. Part 7. Heartfelt reasons behind the hype. Behind every wild wedding was a story of love that didn't fit the mold, of families coming together to celebrate exactly who these couples are, and of friends pitching in to pull off the impossible. I saw tears, laughter, and more hugs than I could count. The message was clear. The best weddings are the ones that feel true. Part 8. What I learned crashing America's craziest weddings. There's no right way to get married, only your way. The most unforgettable moments come from taking risks and letting your personality shine. Love is wild, weird, and wonderful, and your wedding should be too. Wrap up. So, what happens when you say, I do, the outrageous American way? You get a wedding that's as unique as your love story. If you want more wild adventures, celebrations, or have your own crazy wedding story, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop the wildest wedding you've ever been to in the comments below. This is Factual America, signing off with confetti in my hair, a slice of Death Star cake, and a heart full of unforgettable memories. Remember, when it comes to love, go big, go bold, and never be afraid to make it your own. See you in the next one.